Oh, Dragon Ball. It's given us some of the best fights in any TV show ever. It greatly inspired us as young people and helped to shape our lives. But out of everything it has given us, the most important thing is obviously the girls. From the peachy peachy gals of Dragon Ball to Ribrianne of Dragon Ball Super, we've seen girls in every shape and size, and I bet even if you don't want to admit it, at least one of your first crushes was on a DBZ girl. Well, now that Dragon Ball Super is coming to an end, we've had another entire series of new girls to fall in love with. And what better way to show our appreciation of girls than to rank them? Just a little FY spy here. This video is only containing characters that made their debut in Super. I can't even imagine trying to compile this list if it were from the very beginning of Dragon Ball. And all my choices are 100% subjective based on my taste in girls, and if you want to leave your top 10 in the comments, please do. Now that all that is squared away, let's get to it. Number 10. The winged blue-haired beauty, Universe 2's very own Vikal. Vikal wasn't in the series much. Most of her importance was being one of the only flying competitors in the Tournament of Power, and after using her skill only once, unfortunately she was knocked out by Android 17. Come on, Android 17. Sometimes true beauty is fleeting though, and I wish we got to see more of her. Number 9, another one in Universe 2, Brienne de Chateau. Okay, wait, don't click off the video. I know when you hear that name you think of Ribrianne, but remember, that's just her transformation, and unless you're into super thick chicks, which, all power to you if you are, you won't really ever have to look at her that way unless you royally piss her off. Come on, you can't tell me she isn't cute, and she got an attitude to boot. I love it. On to number 8, Yurin. I know. Urine, oh my god. Ugh! Maybe I'm taking this off the list. I didn't even think about that until I said it out loud. Okay, well whatever. Yurin showed up in episode 87 trying to sabotage Tien's martial arts school. Being totally honest here, when I watched this episode, I was so freaking jealous of Tien for having this cute girl so obsessed with him. Ugh, and he didn't even care. He doesn't know how lucky he is. Again, right here we have a cute, tough girl with attitude, which, isn't strange to Dragon Ball, but maybe my type is already starting to show through. On to number 7. You know we had to get this out of the way sooner or later, but this is a video for an online anime community, and what kind of top 10 would be complete without a furry? Yes, Sorel of Universe 9. I bet I threw you a curveball there, and I remember thinking when she first showed up, geez, am I really kind of having a crush on a freaking rabbit? Like, I never saw that Zootopia movie, but I remember making fun of all the people who had a crush on her, so, what's going on here? I'm conflicted. But I guess the heart wants what the heart wants. Sorel is cute, and she has a broad spectrum of emotions from serious to goofy and mysterious wearing that giant hat. It also really got me when they showed her getting a race with Universe 9. Goodbye, Sorel. You'll be missed. Moving on to number 6. If you thought a furry was bad, well, next we're stepping it up with a lolly. You guessed it, the angel of Universe 10, Cutest. Now before you go crazy in the comments, let me remind you, this is a video of the hottest / cutest. I ain't trying to break any laws here, but she seriously is just so freaking adorable. She loved her universe, and seeing her so sad when they got erased really broke my heart. Especially when you remember she was taking pictures of herself and dancing with her fighters. Seriously, so cute. You'd be lying if you said otherwise. And you know what? I bet angels are like thousands of years old or something anyway, so that is over 18, just saying. Alright, on to number 5. We're not quite leaving the angel realm yet, because next up we have Margarita, the angel of Universe 11. These angels, man. She's basically the Harley Quinn of Dragon Ball and is the boss of her universe. She's always telling the boys what's what with a calm, collected voice, and those side ponytails things. Just, oh my god, they just get me so much. What can I say? Give me a call. Alright, number 4. Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty where numbers matter and the choices are difficult. This one was really hard for me to choose, but right now we got a controversial one. Universe 6's very own Caulifla. Honestly, I think Caulifla's got it all. Terribly strong, vulgar, classic Saiyan hair, huge eyes. Probably my favorite body of any DBZ girl, period. The only thing ranking her down to 4 for me is that I think she'd be such a pain to get along with, and that nasty attitude of hers would get old after a while. Sorry, Caulifla. Alright, top 3. If you're still watching, I commend you. We're almost done. How could this list not include? She needs no introduction. BAM! Vados. Seriously, the top tier Lady of the Angels herself. Yes, we can't escape this angel realm, but for the most part, they just turn out the fine girls. I don't care if they're being overrepresented per capita. Don't argue it, just accept it. Vados is sweet, funny, doesn't have to try hard, and would take care of you whether you're fit or fat. She's literal perfection incarnate. But, you have to admit, she's probably way out of our league, so this is kind of just a pipe dream. On to number 2. She's loyal, kind, and good with a shotgun. Yep, future Mai. Now, yeah, I know, I said only characters from Super, and Mai technically has been around since, episode 3 of Dragon Ball or something? But what future Mai goes through living and surviving in future Trunks' timeline, I think that makes her a completely different character than the Mai we have now. And seriously, Can anyone deny that Mai is a 10 out of 10, no matter the age? Well, okay, GT's not canon. Actually, honestly, even then. Okay, now into the moment you've all been waiting for. The number 1 hottest/cutest Dragon Ball Super character. I bet you're all wondering who it could be. What girl is left? Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anyone. Drum roll. I swear that was a drum roll, not something else, oh my god. Like I said, this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, because after all, she is this channel's icon, Surosu of Universe 2. No, this is not a joke. Surosu is best girl, hands down, and I'll fight anyone tooth or nail who disagrees. Just try me. I dare you. She's got that whole shy thing going on, she's got the megane glasses, and she is literally the cutest girl to grace the screen of Dragon Ball Super. She's the type of girl you could probably spend forever with. She'd be easy to get along with. She can still transform and take care of herself, and even you if the occasion arises. Just look at that pose. Look at her arms are up. You can go out and take pictures with her. You can go on a date to the pier and buy a cotton candy, have an ice cream cone, and I don't know, she'll drop it and then cry. Okay, I'm going crazy here. Don't you know the 10 out of 10 hotties will be more trouble than they're worth, but the 10 out of 10 cuties are what you should aim for. Alright, well that's my list. I know I may not have the most standard choices in 2D cartoon girls, but I ain't fake. I'm saying what I believe, and I don't care what anyone thinks. Oh my god, looking back on this list, 6 out of the 10 places are going to the Angels and Universe 2. Well, I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Here's some honorary mentions who didn't quite make the cut for my list, but feel free to use them for yours. For example, like Kale. Kale's all good, but, you know, she's not into men. So for me, this list was including girls who maybe I'd have a shot with. Maybe you'd have a shot with. And also Kale gets pretty bulky and huge, and that's very intimidating. In the end, Super delivered us some of the best girls in all of Dragon Ball. I think a lot of these characters would actually make it to my overall top 10 as well. But maybe that's a video for another day. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, Janet.